What's happening, guys? Coach Bernard here. This time I have a bit of a different video. I know I haven't been posting very often, mainly because I have a job. But before that, mainly because it's fight season and all my fighters have been fighting. A lot of them have been having their first fights. One question I always get asked is, what should I bring? Because lately I have a lot of new fighters. A lot of them don't know what to bring, and I have to give them a list of what to bring. And today I'm going to share what I tell my boxers to bring. Now, some stuff I actually bring, they don't actually bring everything, but depending on your gym, you might have to provide your own stuff. But with my gym, and I know a lot of other gyms out there, they do provide a lot of these things already, but there are a few things that you do have to get yourself. But yeah, so let's talk about what you need for fight night, amateur version. Now, anything I do mention in this video and you're like, oh, I should probably get that too. I put links below. They are Amazon affiliate links. So I do get a small commission for every purchase you make, so buy a lot. Anyways, let's get to the video. Before I start this video, I'd just like to thank everyone who has purchased a That Boxing Guy t-shirt. It's much appreciated. Yeah, thank you for supporting the channel. Let's talk about things you need to bring for fight night. Now, the first thing you need to think about is when you get there. Usually you have to weigh in before the fight and see the medical doctor. So when you go in, you do have to bring a pre-bout medical form. They usually have them there, but if you want to speed things up, you can just print them off, usually with your boxing commission. And when you sign in for the weigh-in, you do have to bring in your fight book. Generally looks like this. It has AIBA, but I think now it's called IBA. They took out the A. But this book pretty much has your fight record and your weigh-in stuff information. So, fight book. And normally your coach would hold on to those. Sometimes fighters do like to hold on to their own, but for me in my gym, I hold on to that usually. Now, because you are going to weigh in, you are probably not going to eat very well beforehand or at all. Some people don't eat at all, so they can make weight. So it's good to bring a after weigh-in meal and drink. So once you've made the weight, then you could take out a little bit. But it really depends on how soon you're fighting. Sometimes the weigh-ins are early morning and you fight in the afternoon or the evening for tournaments. But for club shows, if the show starts at 7, our weigh-ins are at 5. So you only really have like 2 hours to rehydrate and refill and get some food in you. So right after you weigh in and see the doctor, you should probably eat right away. Now, this is not that important, but usually when you do weigh in, you do have to get down to your undies. So make sure you have presentable ones. Some people wear fancy ones. Some people wear ones that they've probably been wearing for a super long time. No judgment here. Weigh-ins are done. Got a little bit of rest. Now you're getting ready for the fight. Now, before you fight, you do have to warm up. You are not allowed to warm up in the fight gloves. The fight gloves are provided by the show host, so they have to bring gloves that have to be inspected by the commissioner. So because you can't warm up in the fight gloves, you do have to bring bag gloves. Usually your coach wants to have you work mitts before you fight, so bring bag gloves so you can actually hit something. And it's also good to bring a skipping rope to help you warm up. Because your general warm up before the fight, you skip, shadow box, hit mitts, do a couple of movement stuff, and then off you go. For the fight, you do need to have a mouth guard. Can't be red or pink. Boxing shoes or running shoes. It just can't be dress shoes or open-toed shoes, sandals, heels, none of that stuff. Sports shoes, athletic shoes, sneakers, running shoes, whatever, and or boxing shoes. Now you do need a boxing outfit, usually with top and bottom, a jersey and shorts. They do have to have a waistband, a contrasting waistband. These are some rival ones. They do have to have a contrasting waistband so they can see where low blows are. If you do have all one color with the same color waistband, you have to make sure your top is very contrasty so they can see your waistline. Now usually outfits, half the time your gym will provide it for you. My gym does. We have full blue outfit, blue-red outfit, and some in between, like that yellow one I just showed you. But for tournaments, they do have to be red or blue because you are in a red or blue corner. Some countries might be different, but I know with like Olympic style boxing, they do have to have red or blue for tournaments. For club shows, you can wear pretty much whatever as long as it's not the color of your opponent's side. So if you are in the red corner, try to avoid wearing blue, because if you're wearing blue, you'll confuse the judges, and we all know boxing judges get very confused very easily. Hand wraps. You do need to wear hand wraps. It does have to be just one wrap per hand. You can't wear more than one. And when you wrap your hands, make sure you don't cross through your fingers more than once. If not, I think you get in trouble. I don't really know. But usually when you're going to the gloving table, they check your wraps anyways. You just show the people, but most of the people running those things are like people who don't really know what they're looking for. So you might be able to get away with it. And usually hand wraps, you do that, you bring that yourself. Headguard. Now your headguard does have to be open face unless you're in Masters. In Masters you can have cheek headguards. But the headguards do have to be approved by the AIBA, or AIBA now. You need to have a little sticker on it. You need to have the little sticker for AIBA. Or it can be USA Boxing approved. A jock, you do need to bring a jock, you need to wear a jock, because in the bout before you start, the refs are always actually wearing a jock, and you kind of have to do a little tap tap on your wiener. Now they don't have to be full protective. I see some people, sometimes they just wear cups, like an actual just cup. Now for females, you can wear a jock. They're called Janes. I have seen guys wear them by accident, I guess, but it's pretty hilarious. But anyways, jocks for females are optional. So if you don't want to wear it, you don't have to. If you do want to wear it, go right ahead. This might be a funny one, but bring extra underwear. Usually in the corner, your coaches like to wet you down in between rounds. Like I know I do. I like soak my fighters. I put water on their head, the back, chest. And even sometimes my old coach used to just pull my jock and pour water down my shorts. So get a nice little wake up call that way. And also for the fight in general, you're gonna get pretty sweaty. So when you do want to change out of your boxing outfit, you do want to have a fresh pair of undies so they don't wet your pants or shorts afterwards. Now stuff that your coaches should usually have, but if they don't, you probably need to bring it yourself. A towel, you need to have like a hand towel so they can, wipe your face, blood, whatever is on your face after, between the rounds. A water bottle that's clear. They do have to have a clear water bottle. Mainly so they can see that you're not drinking juice, because you're not allowed to drink juice, unfortunately. I had a fighter once ask me if they can drink Gatorade between rounds. I told him no. Learn to drink water. Some kids don't drink water apparently. But you can bet between those rounds that kid was chugging water like crazy. And also, what's good to have is Vaseline. I remember back in the days when I was fighting, Vaseline was kind of like not really allowed. You can have a little bit, but my coaches used to have to sneak it on me. But nowadays, you can wear Vaseline. Vaseline is just good to have it on your face. That way, because punches just slide off your face, you don't leave marks on you, and you don't get cut as easily wearing Vaseline on your face. I know some coaches like to rub Vaseline in the fighter's shoulders. That way they can slide off their shoulders easier. But I don't know if they're allowed to do that, to be honest. But it happens. So that's pretty much all the stuff I tell my fighters to bring, and then I bring also. Half of those things I will try to bring for my fighters, but a lot of the stuff my fighters will bring themselves, and I would tell them beforehand. If you in your club or your gym bring other things, please share with us in the comments below. Other than that, if you found this video useful, click like. If you want to watch more videos, I guess from me, subscribe to the channel. Alright, catch you later.